Hey guys, good afternoon. It's me, Daryl. Good to be back with you. I want to talk about a topic that is pretty foundational. I think it's foundational in a lot of the clients I work with, a lot of the people I interact with, a lot of the people I see out and about every single day. And I bet it's foundational for you in your workplace as well. And that is our mindset. So here we are, we're a quarter into 2021, and I'm curious, what word would you use to describe the business landscape that you find yourself in? Right? So it's getting towards the end of March, 2021, coming out of the year that was 2020. How would you describe the business landscape? What is one word you would use? I would love to see you hit the comments and lay out that word. And even if you don't make the comment, just think to yourself, what's the first word that came to mind? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Daryl Sweeney. I am a business coach who works with entrepreneurs. I work with leaders and ambitious professionals who are looking to build businesses, who are looking to grow, who are looking to take things to the next level. And I work with them every single day and every single week to achieve that big vision, to go after, to make the transition and the shift in their business and in their lives. And today we're going to talk a lot about that shift. So, the topic for today is your scarcity mindset is killing you. Your scarcity mindset is killing you. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by scarcity mindset? Well, we all have lenses. We all have ways that we see the world, that we show up and we experience life and work and everything else, right? And one of the big kind of dichotomies out there is some of us look at just about everything through a scarcity mindset. Others look at it through an abundance mindset. And I'm here to encourage you to live life and show up with that abundance mindset. So, what's the difference, right? When you're living through a scarcity mindset, you're always waiting for something to go wrong. You're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're always waiting for something to not work out. Leaders that lead through a scarcity mindset are always focused on what's lacking, right? They lead with fear and nothing is ever enough, right? And the way this manifests itself is a lot of people refuse to take risk because we just don't believe it's going to work out, right? We shy away from difficulty and from conflict because we don't like how it feels and it's not going to work out anyway. So why is it even worth it, right? And that kind of energy slows us down. It limits us. But so many of us have it, and it makes sense, right? Turn on the news, go onto social media, look at the inputs we're receiving. It's scarcity, right? I have to make sure I take care of me. It's a dog eat dog world. If nobody's gonna take care of me, if not me, then who, right? And it feels like we have to go out and we have to get something that I have to win, but that also has to mean that you lose, right? And that's the scarcity mindset so many of us show up with. The alternative, and what I'm encouraging today, is to start looking at life through a lens of abundance, right? When we live abundantly, when we live life through an abundance mindset, we believe that there's enough to go around. We believe that there's enough for everybody, that we can truly all win, right? And if you're having that thought right now, that he's full of it, that that's just not reality or it's woo woo, then you're probably living life through a scarcity mindset. Right. So when we live with abundance and that mindset, we're more opportunistic. We have a can do attitude and we create can do cultures. Right. We lead teams that are constantly saying what's possible and are pushing to that edge. Right. We and our teams are willing to fall on our face. We're willing to make a mistake because we don't see it as mistakes. We learn from it. We grow from it. We see what's next. Right. We produce better ideas. We provide better service and the products we bring to market are that much more powerful, right? We're just more creative all the way around. And if we're being honest, businesses that exist through this abundance mentality are attracting more revenue. They're attracting more talent. They're attracting more opportunities and partnerships, right? So I'm here to tell you that I think on the other side, that big vision that's out there, it's probably waiting for you on the other side of an abundance mindset. Right? So if what I've said so far makes sense to you and you say, yeah, that's me. I want to not wait for the other shoe to drop. I want to not live in fear of things not working out. I want to not live with the regrets of a decision I made or something that didn't go quite right. Well, you might be asking yourself, I want that for me, for my business, for my team, but how do I get it? And so I'm going to give you four quick ways to make that shift. How do we shift from that scarcity mindset to one of abundance? Number one is awareness. So much of what I talk about and what I do starts with awareness. That is, get curious about your current beliefs. Pay attention to your thoughts. Right? When somebody brings an idea to you, Are you looking for the parts of those ideas that you like? Are you living in that yes and space? Are you trying to figure out how to make something better and how to make it possible and how to make it a reality? Or are you ready to slam the door and give somebody all the reasons why it won't work? Right? Pay attention to the way you think, the way you talk, and the way you act. Right? And just watch. Watch without judgment. I'm not asking you to judge those thoughts. I'm asking you to watch those thoughts and become aware of them. Because so much of this is mindset, right? And that's what we're talking about. So pay attention to how you're showing up. Pay attention to the thoughts that are going through your mind. And once you start becoming aware of those thoughts, step two becomes we reframe them, right? So again, if somebody comes in and there's an idea, instead of searching for and seeking out all the ways it won't work, all the ways that it's going to be a failure, it's going to be a waste of time, money, or some other resource, ask yourself, what's the 10% I do like? What's the 20%? Where's the gold nugget in here that we can build from? Right? What is the opportunity here? Instead of just slamming that door, walk into the opportunity. So we reframe those thoughts. So again, the next time you find yourself in a place and you find yourself just worried that it's just not going to work out, ask yourself, hey, is this thought serving me? Right? Instead, replace that thought with something that is. What is the gold? Where is the opportunity? Where's the gift of this idea, this opportunity, this partnership, this time, this course, whatever it is you're doing? What is the gift? What is the opportunity? What is the abundance in this situation? Right? And third, once we start reframing our thoughts and we start changing the way we think, we want to start changing the way we live. Look for opportunities to put this new mindset and this new mentality into practice. Look for opportunities to create win-win situations. When you find yourself looking at competition and you find yourself hating that competition, ask yourself, do I have to hate this competition? Or can I live from a place of abundance and realize that I can want good things for them, even though we're in the same market? And there's plenty of good things for me. Right? Because if you're asking yourself that question, you're thinking about it through that lens. What kind of win-win opportunity might exist between two companies who were seemingly rivals? Right? Two people out there trying to, they can find ways to work together instead of compete against each other, right? Or talk bad about each other behind closed doors. Right? Look for win-win situations at work. How do you get what you want for your life and your career while also supporting the people around you? Right? Not everything has to be a competition. We can live from a place of abundance where we believe we can all be content. We can all be happy. Right? So look for those opportunities in your life and in your work to create win-win situations. And then step four is just to get grateful. You know, Tony Robbins has a great quote. He says, when you're grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. When you're grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. And I agree with Tony 100%. Right? So how do you start living from that place of gratitude? Well, one of the things that I really enjoy doing is just taking a moment. I'm not a big journaler. I'll be honest. I don't sit there and write paragraph after paragraph, and I don't journal a ton. But I will say, what are three things that I'm grateful for today? And just live in that space, even for a moment, so that I can live and experience that gratefulness. Because I don't believe you can have both a scarcity mindset and living from a place of gratefulness all at the same time. Right? So I know that was quick, but I'm actually going to drop a link to a free download that lists those four steps and gives you some deeper thoughts on how to achieve each of them, how to put them into practice in your own life and your own work so that you can start living with this abundance mindset. Right? So check the link. I'll drop that in just a moment. The last thing I'll tell you is this, or better yet, the last thing I'll ask you is this. If you believe that this abundance mindset can have an impact on you, what is one step you can take right now, this week, to shift from living from a place of scarcity? I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough people. I don't have enough leads. I don't have enough opportunity. What is one step you can take to shift from living from that place of scarcity into a place of abundance? I can make the time. I have great resources around me. I may not have some things, but look at all the things I do have. Look at all the access I do have. Look at all the talent around me that I can tap into. Look at all the partnerships I can create. What is one shift you can make to shift from scarcity to abundance this week? Right? I would love to see your answers in the comments. Reach out to me. Let me know how that goes. And if there's anything I can help you with as a coach, as a partner, please hit me up. You can find me on this platform. You can find me over at my website, darrellsweeney.com. But I'm eager to have this conversation. I'm eager to see more of us living from this place of abundance where we're running after the things that charge us up, that excite us, that motivate us, that inspire us, and see us all truly living our best lives, our abundant lives. Grab the link. Talk Talk to you guys next week.